Welcome back to day 15, and today we're making some mittens. I took some Kraft paper and drew out a mitten pattern and then sewed them together. And so I'm going to insert a clip here, yep, I've already inserted a clip so that you can see how I did that. And then I'm taking a white chalk marker and I'm drawing on the mittens, and I really just did this freehand. I didn't plan it out ahead of time. I have my computer sitting next to me and I just kind of googled like Christmas doodles, simple Christmas doodles, and then kind of started drawing them on there. And then I think googled like Christmas sweater patterns or argyle, how do you say that? Yeah, sweater patterns. Or like Nordic sweaters, something like that. And so the little flowery type pattern that you guys will see me make, that one right there, like the diamond type flowers, was like I think a Nordic sweater or like a winter sweater. So it's not perfect, you know, and it was my first time making it, but I think it turned out not too bad. So I'm just freehanding here, doodling, making a couple of different designs. The mittens don't end up matching. they end up being a little bit. You can see the one on the left there. That stripe with the triangles at the top isn't straight. But again, this is Christmas wrapping. It'll be ripped into, it'll be tossed, and I honestly just had fun making this. My snowman looks a little bit like he's going to attack you in your sleep and eat you for dinner. He looks a little scary, but again, he'll probably end up in the trash anyway, so it's okay. Now, once I've got these guys decorated, I want to attach them to each other. So I'm going to stuff them with my gifts, and then I also stuff them with a little bit of tissue paper to kind of give them the shape of mittens that they needed. So I'm going to attach a piece of wired ribbon to the inside. I'm just using a little bit of my ATG gun to kind of secure it. You don't actually have to do this, but I just didn't want it to be moving around whenever I was sewing it down. And then I'm also going to attach some pom-pom trim here to the edges as well, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting a little bit of ATG adhesive down just so that it doesn't move around while I'm trying to sew, because I'm not the best at sewing, so any kind of extra help that I can get, I'll take on these. So just securing it a little bit, and then I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine and sew it down, which will seal up the mittens and seal up my package. Okay, so you can see here that it's all been sewn down, and now I'm going to start decorating them with my days. So I'm using a Tim Holtz Day 15 tag, and I'm going to use quite a bit of chipboard from that My Mind's Eye chipboard that you guys keep seeing me reaching for whenever I'm wrapping these. I am going to use some hot glue to stick these down, and I did have some of it come up. I had made actually this day kind of before some of the other days that you may have already seen. I did wrap these out of order, and because the mittens are really dimensional, the hot glue didn't hold as well because everything isn't flat, things were kind of at an angle, and they weren't probably attached as best as they could be with the hot glue, so I did have to go back and reattach some stuff later before I sent it out. So I'm using one of these gold seal stickers, which is one of my favorite embellishments ever. I use them a lot in my journal, so if you've seen those videos, you know that I love using these. I love using these in Happy Mail. I have a ton of them. And there's a chipboard star. And then I'm going to pull this Season's Greetings chipboard piece and use that as well. Now I'm keeping everything kind of close to, I guess, like not the bottom of the mittens, but like the wrist part of the mittens because that's the flattest part, and that was the easiest place to attach things to. So I'm just going to layer a couple pieces. That Project Life tag that you see, I actually cut in half. It's like a navy blue with some gold foiled stars. It was really pretty, but it was the only one I had, and I really liked it. So I cut it in half just to use just a small piece of it as layering here, because I want to use another piece of it later on this month. And then the last chipboard piece is going to be that deer head. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that gold foil sticker. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and I hope you'll come back again and see some more creative ways that you can wrap up your gifts this holiday season.